Hey guys, so Lord here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the four Horsemen Studios Mythic Legion's Arethyr wave, Malepharr. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, as I said before, today we're taking a look at the mighty Malepharr. He is part of the recently released, or shipped I should say, wave of Mythic Legions figures dubbed as the Arethyr wave, for those of you who are not in the know. Of course, brought to us by the fine folks over at Four Horsemen Studios. And this guy is a little imp type character. Now, we're going to be keeping up the trend in this video that we have with the other two videos I've already done from this wave. We're going to be taking a look at the accessories first, just to kind of get them out of the way. So this guy, of course, comes with the infamous strap, or belt, whichever you want to call it. Belt strap. Definitely not a jock strap. Comes with one of those. Comes with this little axe here, which usually has a skull you can put on it, but no dice. No dice. I believe, who was it? Thump was another kind of goblin character that came with an axe. Did not have the skull. And then he also comes with this gnarly looking dagger, which may go to Snag. Add it to his collection. Snag, of course, being the little goblin. And then he has his trusty Warduke cosplay helmet. It's not the exact colors of Warduke, but it's close enough. It's got a little bit of fade, blue fade on there. Kind of hard to see with the lighting. You can, of course, take these wing attachments off fairly easily and attach other horns and things. Really stoked to have this helmet, because I don't have this helmet yet. I think it came with the, what's it called? Barbarian Builder. Not Legion Builder, but the female Barbarian Builder. She came with one of these helmets. I did not get that figure, so I got it here. And then he also comes with a studded crotch towel, because this guy, being the kind of fella he is, you actually had to modify him slightly to plug that little tail on. And of course, I already have him geared up with his shoulder pauldrons and the wings and the back adapter, which I forgot to mention in the other videos. All these guys come with back adapters, 3 each fit for the size of the port on their back. So Belphegor came with 3. Arethyr, of course, came with 3. I mentioned I think I'm using Belphegor's larger back adapter on Arethyr, funny enough, but I didn't mention that. But they all come with 3 of those, but you guys know what those look like by now. I don't think I need to show them or show you how they work. But Malepharr here, Malepharr, tomato, tomato, potato, potato, who cares? It looks pretty cool. I will say both gauntlets on mine were super stiff and stuck at a package. This one's a little bit easier to move than this side, so I may hit these with a little bit of heat later. Try and loosen those up, because those are pretty stiff. But other than that, I didn't really have any problems with this guy. I will say his hips are a little bit loose, because I did have to rip them out and flip them around to attach the tail to this guy, which I also had to heat, because it was like right up in his face. Now it's on the ground, so it kind of helps tripod him and distribute the weight a little bit more evenly. It may not even be plugged in all the way. I don't know. I'll have to pop his torso off and shove this in there a little more if I didn't do so already. But I did have to do a little bit of heating on that because it was like right up in his face. But now it's fine. It's okay down there, so I can live with that. He does have little hoofed feet. Little hoofed feet. Nice, decent rockers on this guy. I mean, he's got like perfect rockers, but they're not loose or anything like some of the rockers in this wave. I don't know what the deal with that is, but his are nice and tight. Snug, I should say. I shouldn't say tight. They're not tight to the point where it's creaking and making noises, as you can plainly tell. And then this head sculpt. Excuse me. This thing's incredible. Definitely looks like something out of the TV show Gargoyles, I think, to an extent. One of the gargoyles that gets smashed in the beginning of the series, I think, had a head like this. The horns that came down, bit of a snout. It's got a tiny snout. It's not very, very long, but it's there. So kind of a reptilian demon character. Again, kind of like an imp. Much like an imp. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this repainted into Imp from Masters of the Universe, actually. That'd be kind of funny. And then he's got the Dark Knight style armor. He's got some gold chainmail here and there, particularly under his armpits. So that's cool. And then he's got the big blue wings, the small blue wings. These do have an articulation point, but they are very stiff. Does this one move? Yeah, you can see. It's got the little winglet that kind of quivers up here. I might push that down later, but I don't want to fudge anything up, so I'm just going to leave that as is. But articulation on this guy, he's got the standard 2.0 style articulation. So he's got the ball joint in the head. He's got a swivel in the neck, and it does move. This gorget thing does kind of get in the way, but all you got to do is really peg it in and just not push it back out like a dummy, like yours truly. I'm constantly pushing this thing out of the hole. I don't know why. I have to just glue that in there, but that defeats the customizable aspect. Yeah, I'm too stupid for that. He's got forward and back in the shoulders, in and out. Single joint at the elbow, rotation at the elbow, swivel at the gauntlet, swivel at the wrist, hinge at the wrist. A little bit loose, but so is Malachi Shinderhorn. I know it's Malachi. I say Malachi because it's funny. He's got a diaphragm joint that works pretty good. He's got a waist swivel. That's pretty hindered when you kind of do the loop-de-loop, the flip around here. But it does work. The wings, of course, have hinges, so you can hinge them back and forward. I had a bunch of schmutz on this side, right here. This wing in particular was very, very gunky, and I had to shave off a bunch of crud. It's like really sharp too, so be careful with that. But these wings are nice and tight. They are a lot smaller than Arethyr's, but they're still on there. So that's nice. Hips kick forward and back again, a little bit loose after kind of flipping them around, but you have to do that. They do go in and out a little bit. He does have a swivel in the thigh, single joint at the knee, swivel at the knee. And then he's got the standard ankle articulation with the rocker and the hinge. So, and the tail does not move. It just plugs in and it stays in, and that's all she wrote. So, really cool looking figure. I love this guy. It's a cool little kind of demonic imp character for your Legion shelf. Definitely one of the best Legions of the year, I think. I know we haven't got a lot, but I think he's going to be a really fun figure for a lot of people. I know we still got, Arethyr coming in the fall. And is that it? I don't think that Deluxe Legion Builders Wave is going to be out this year. I think that'll be a next year thing. But yeah, I really like the look of this guy. I love the kind of imp aesthetic he's got going on. But actually, I goofed. Comes with one more thing, one more major thing. I almost forgot about it. I don't know how, because it's so freaking massive. Where did I put it? There it is. I didn't have it sitting with his accessories. I just remembered it now. He comes with the same trident accessory as Clavius. But, of course, since he's an imp, it's a gnarly pitchfork. And I will say, speaking of gnarly, you can remove this end bit, but it is very, very stiff, so be careful with that. You do not want to break your toys. Hashtag, do not break your toys. Nobody likes to do that. But I do typically have him displayed holding that big old monster, so... yeah, glad I remembered that last second. But with that being said, I think it's now time for us to take a look at some size comparisons. Taking a look at some size comparisons, here is Malepharr next to a couple other figures from the Arethyr wave. We got the Hellfire Goblin, and I believe his name is Vorthog. Reviews of those coming really soon. Up next, here he is next to a couple of goblins from the Advent of Decay wave. We got Nubnik and Snag, who already stole Malaphar's dagger. What a sneaky bastard. And last, but certainly not least, got our two regulars, Brother Mandibulus, also from the Advent of Decay wave, and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. So with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and next to Belphegor and Arethyr, I think this guy is one of my favorites from this wave. What can I say? I have a personal bias towards little hell-raising demon guys, and this guy is no exception. I love the new hooved feet. The goblin-sized hooved feet are a nice new addition to the line. Love the blue demonic head sculpt with the horns and the pointy ears, the smaller kind of bat-looking wings, and even that crazy tail add-on, which I think they could have maybe made a little bit easier to get on. I didn't really care for ripping the legs out and flipping everything around and losing the crotch towel piece just to plug that in, while on most figures you can just plug it in, but maybe the crotch piece is too small to put another port that size in it. I don't know. Not sure how all that works, but just a personal preference of mine. I like doing a little bit less just to port something in, and I think in this case that was a little bit overcomplicated. And wasn't exactly the clearest thing ever, because it took me a good minute to figure out how that works. But I will say this guy does come with plenty of accessories to turn him into other little hell-raising demon characters, if you so choose. Like the Warduke cosplay helmets, and even the dagger slash short sword. I can't talk for crap today. Ooh-wee. I'm leaving that in, though, because that is kind of hilarious. But the short sword, and even the little axe skull not included, you could turn this guy into a completely different character, and that's one of the awesome things about this line, and why the Four Horsemen suck, because they want us to buy multiple figures, or give us parts to warrant us to buy multiple figures. Well, I ain't falling for it, mostly because I ain't rich and I don't have the space. But if you want to do that, I'm sure you could have a squad of little helmeted demon guys backing this guy up. He is a bit of a commander, I believe, of small little demon guys. I wouldn't be surprised if we get that as like a deluxe Legion builder, or just a Legion builder later on in the line. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Hopefully I will get my tongue untwisted and untied, and I'll be able to actually enunciate and pronounce English vocabulary terms like short sword. That's going to be the Overlord meme of 2021. Watch. There was no Overlord meme of 2020, but I like to think there was. And as always, don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions for live unboxing videos. And in case you miss them, I do upload them to IGTV after the live stream is over, so you can watch them in their full train wrecked glory. And as always, don't forget to hit up the Mythic Legions Cabal over on the Facebooks. Really cool group of people who love this line. awesome place for great photography, cool customs, occasional sales, and just Legion's talk. But again, I'm saying this in every video now because lately it seems to be kind of a problem. Keep the drama to a minimum, please. Nobody likes to see a bunch of negativity. What can I say? And as always, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure, if you want this figure, if you're jonesing for this figure, or if you're going to give this figure a pass. At your own peril, I might add. And as always, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is. And until next time, I will catch you guys later.